Hi, my name is Dotun Arifalo. I'm the co-senior pastor of the Dominion House with a vision to raise world-class leaders. We have a drive, we have a passion, and we have a call, which is based on Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14, that says, "The knowledge of the glory of the Lord shall cover the earth as waters cover the seas." We believe that this is talking about the revelation of who Christ is that must be revealed to the world. And you see, when Jesus died and rose up, he met to the disciples, and he told the disciples, he commanded the disciples to go into all the nations and make disciples of all men. And this is the responsibility of every believer. I believe it's time for the church to rise up and take authority. I believe it's not enough for us to pray for the world, but it's time to go into all the world, according to Mark chapter 16, verse 15. Just not to preach, but to raise men, to make disciples of all nations. The church is in a state right now, we call it the state of spiritual apathy, where people are no longer growing, where Christians don't know who they are, they don't have an identity anymore, they've lost their identity in the hustle and the bustle of life, and they're totally taken over by the things going on around them. But it's time to come back to spiritual growth. It's time to come back to the supernatural. It's time for us to rise up and know who we are. And I want to introduce you to the Pathfinder Discipleship Program. It's an amazing, life-changing program that is transforming enough, that is powerful enough to transform a caterpillar into a butterfly. It's an amazing program. It's a tutelage, it's a partnership, it's a discipleship program where a mentor works with a disciple and teaches the disciples principles of the kingdom and practices of the kingdom. You're taught how to pray long hours in the Spirit. You're taught how to meditate and what to do with God's word. You're taught how to be led by the Spirit of God. It's an amazing experience, and lives, tons and tons of people have been changed, lives have been raised, men have been raised, and things have happened through that program. We've seen people praying long hours. We've seen people meditating on scriptures. We've seen people being raised. We've seen people in only 6 weeks become disciples and mentors themselves. I want to invite you to this train. Join this train and let's make God's vision in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14 a reality. It's time for discipleship. It's time for spiritual growth. It's time for you to discover who you are and discover God's purpose for your life. The time is now. Join us and you will be glad you did. God bless you.